And I would like to join with colleagues in welcoming two fine Irishmen to the Senate, and that's Senator Anthony Lawler and Senator Ian Marshall. You're more than welcome. I'm sure we will hear from you and do battle over the coming months, and enjoy it. That's the one thing I'll say, enjoy it. We have heard many people here today speak about Vicky Phelan, and there are a few words that can describe what must have gone through that woman's head. But there are questions that have to be asked, and I'm afraid it's all too easy to drag ministers before different houses and have them flogged over something that happened. Senior people in the HSE, in the state's defence, took decisions and took the most vicious and aggressive approach to this woman. And they have been beaten into a corner now where they are talking about finding some sort of solution for the other women. We must remember sitting in here that there are out there now 100 and odd women who do not know. And bringing a minister into any house in order to have a go for the sake of it, and I'm not saying that he shouldn't come in and answer questions, but bringing them in order to have a go, from my perspective, is wrong. I would like to see the senior people that made decisions, because decisions are made by the administrative side before a minister is ever contacted. And I would like to see what decisions they made, when they made them, where did they take their advice. I would like to know what legal person gave the advice to take this absolutely aggressive approach against a woman who is facing death. That's the question we want to ask. We don't want political or politicisation of this issue. We want to get to the bottom line. And by the way, we do not want some long goddamn inquiry. We want answers now. Now, from the minister's point of view, the minister doesn't get off the hook either. I spoke to some women today who rang the helpline, who naturally are beside themselves with worry. And one of the statements that has been repeated over and over and over again is that any woman who wants a repeat test can have it straight away. Well, I spoke to a number of women today who asked when can they book their test, and the answer they got was the government have made that statement, but we know nothing about it. So we need to get to that. We need to get to that answer. But look, let us not go out of our way to flog a minister here. There are certainly questions the minister takes responsibility, and that is the nature of politics. You take political responsibility. But there are administrative people, and I agree with Senator Conway Walsh, the head of the HSE needs to consider his position, and several others in State Claims Agency, etc., need to consider their position.
Thank you very much.
Outrageous bloody behaviour.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Michelle Mulhern.